Alrighty, welcome back, everybody, to the one, the only, the Sammy's and Beer podcast, live here from this Whiskey Wednesday. We are back better than ever. Drinking again, Sober October has ended. I actually did want to ask, have you drank since Sober October ended? Did you make it, first of all, did you make it all the way through October?
No, I drank on Halloween.
So no.
We started early, but I did drink on Halloween. I drank 2 beers, but yeah.
Drinking is drinking, my friend.
Drinking is drinking. I've only had beer. I haven't had any liquor yet. I'm kind of scared to indulge.
Why?
I fear I might overindulge and get myself sick.
Yeah, that happens.
So, and I've been doing the beers, and this is the first time in a long time where, like, I'll drink a beer and be like, oh, hello, good morning. And then I can drink beers and be okay. Today, I gave myself a special treat, though. It is technically liquor, kind of, I suppose, but and some people might actually know what it is. But I am drinking soju today. Big part of my I guess not my childhood, but my teenage years. In Korea, you can buy soju in vending machines, and overseas it's unregulated. So this bottle could be 5% and it could be 50%, and you do not know which one it's going to be. So, as a teenager, the gamble was fun. Here in the States, it's a lot more regulated, obviously, so it's not too high. It's like 20-something%, but it's going to be a nice, chill kind of liquor, small bottle. So.
You figure as a company you would want to regulate that because I mean,
it's soju isn't a company; it's a brand, like a type of alcohol. It's like tequila or rum, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's like Korean rice grain alcohol, I think, and it doesn't taste like anything, and that's the dangerous part. Like even if it was like paint thinner, you really couldn't tell. Especially if you mix it with something.
You can tell. Don't fucking give me this nonsense.
You could, especially as a teenager, and
it's like the alcoholic that walked around and be like, "You just gotta drink vodka because nobody can smell it." Fuck you! I know what vodka smells like on your breath.
It's true. But this stuff was really
just
great.
Like I can taste booze when I drink it.
And it's very mild flavor, so the flavor itself isn't like super strong. So you can mix it with anything. Now they come out with flavors. So this is lychee. I have a grape down here too. It's a smooth, nice little liqueur, not too strong. I actually think Blue Curacao is stronger.
Okay.
So, I'm taking it easy, obviously.
Fair enough.
But yeah, let's get going. I got stuff to talk about, this week, this month, about this month, and feelings and thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah, we've got a new president-elect and all sorts of fun stuff to jump into.
That is true. I forgot about that.
How did you forget about that? It was yesterday.
I've been busy.
Technically today.
I've been busy. Did you vote?
Yeah.
You want to know something awful
That's actually
about me?
You didn't.
I've never voted.
Yeah. If you choose not to decide, you'd still have made your choice.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Left it in the hands of the American people.
Not the Texicans.
Oh, we knew who was going to win the Texas.
You never know.
I guess that's true.
You never know.
Well, let's get into it. We haven't done like an actual shot in a while, so.
I've been doing them every week. You just haven't.
Oh, it smells so good.
All right, so my shot is actually directly related to the election and something that I find quite stupid. Everybody posts their pictures with their fucking "I voted" stickers. And I tell you what, we are not fucking 4-year-olds who need to get a fucking sticker for doing our civic duty. The fact that they even hand out fucking stickers for voting pisses me off because that was tax dollars fucking being wasted. So somebody can fucking walk around taking a picture of themselves. I voted today. Like, go fuck yourself.
How many people do you think that sticker, their friends posting on social media about that sticker, like, made them vote?
I hope zero.
I'm sure it's a thing.
Oh, I believe it.
I have a shot.
It seems like a thing that would go against the color that I am not.
All right.
I can't imagine that there's a bunch of conservatives running around that are like, oh, I should go vote because fucking Billy over here posted he voted.
Maybe it just reminds them. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a bruise.
Yeah, it's that workplace violence. I've got a shot. I've actually got a decent one this time. My shot goes to all the people who just know how to do their fucking job. Now that seems like a gimme, but I've come to learn that it's really not a gimme. There are just people out there that are, I don't know how they're getting through life. I don't know how they're performing everyday duties, but this was to the motherfuckers that are literally just doing their bare minimum and doing a goddamn good job at it. Cheers to you. Cheers to me.
The best of friends we should always be. If we should ever disagree, fuck you, here's to me.
That's so scrumptious.
Well, you better drink the bottle tonight then.
Okay. That's what it's made to do. It's not made to, like...
Take shots of. It's like a malt liquor.
I wouldn't even call it, because it's a clean hangover. Like, it's a very clean alcohol. It's just made to sip with dinner, you know?
Fair enough.
I think,
Yeah.
I mean, there's wines that have more alcohol content than this.
My wine might.
What's your wine at?
I don't even know if it fucking says.
It should. It has to for the United States of America. But, yes, there are things I want to talk about. So, that shot was kind of jerking myself off a little bit because I had a really cool work moment. And so, I'm an instructor, right? I teach when we fly. It's really cool. But sometimes you just have to stop teaching and show, right? And this last flight we had, instead of having myself instruct and having someone that I've known for years instruct, we decided, let's take it and let's take the mantle and let's just do it. Let's give them one good flight so the students can see this is where the expectation is. This is where we expect you to be. And fuck, we killed it. Like, man, that was badass. I haven't been in position in a while. And for that, it was an actual flight. So, like, that's what I texted you. And, like, it was a whole thing. And I felt really good about it. And very rarely does that happen for me. So, I was gassed up yesterday for sure. I was really hyped up. It was cool, you know.
This doesn't say on there what the percentage is.
That's really weird.
But it's wine.
Yeah, somewhere around 10 to 15%, I'd say.
Yeah.
But yeah, just being able to go back down to performing and picking it up and having absolutely zero issues. But the other person I was working with, because we're a crew, right? The other person I was on my crew with me as an enlisted, she fucking kills it too. And so just when we've flown together for half a decade, so just having that boom, 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 boom. Oh, fuck. It was awesome.
You guys actually have people on there, or you just...
So it depends. Sometimes. So usually when I fly, it's there are armed missions, which is just trainers. So I, as an instructor, will go up there, run scenarios for them so that they can train. We have a certain amount of training scenarios we have to hit every quarter. If you're a new flyer, you have to hit a lot. If you're an older flyer like me, you only have to do a very bare minimum because you know the stuff. But when we go up, we're flying around, right? And at any point, Big Air Force can be like, "Hey, stop. Pick this person up at this location, take them here." And it happens. It does. And at that point, you're like, all right, let's flex. Let's do this. And that happened. So Or we'll get missions. We'll be like, hey, all right, so we're gonna plan this mission a week from now. We want you guys to do the milk run, which is we go up the East Coast or the West Coast and pick up patients and take them to the appropriate hospitals. And these guys are typically sick but not too sick, or hurt but not too hurt, like right in the middle where they need to be flown out because they're sick. You don't want to send them on an ambulance ride for like 8 hours. So critical, usually not, but it happens. And at that point, we actually get a supplementary team that helps us out with a physician.
Wait, so you're telling me that if somebody's like actually sick to where they might need medical assistance, they bring in another team?
No, that if they bring in the CCAT
that's
team,
what you just said.
if they bring in the CCAT team, that motherfucker like got blown up an hour ago. Like it's critical, and on that team is a physician. Like, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Those ones are rare, but they happen. I feel like that happens all the time. Say high risk pregnancy in like Japan, and baby's born, but baby has a lot of issues. They don't have the appropriate NICU on base or anywhere near there, right? They'll call us in, and they'll there's teams for every specific thing. There's a neonatal transport team that will come and take care of that baby, because I can take care of a baby, but that's really specific and really hard.
Well, yeah. You mean you get neonatal, you get pediatrics,
And
then there's
PDs I got, that's fine. But like some of the more in-depth specific stuff, they'll bring in a team, which that team can't fly without us. We have to be there because we know everything about the aircraft. They only do the medical. We're everything. So best job in the Air Force for sure. I fucking live it. I love it.
So basically, you're there to assist real medical professionals if they need
is
assistance.
that what you think? No.
Like, hey, where's the oxygen? You're like, yes, sir, I got that. It's right here. Here's oxygen.
Kind of sometimes, yeah. Depending on the patient. Or, and the really cool thing about the Air Force is our scope of practice is so expanded that I can fulfill a lot of the roles that are there that need to be fulfilled. So, again, best job in the Air Force. And the pictures are pretty cool.
So you're telling me that your job is better than flying a fighter jet?
No.
You just said best job in the Air Force. Like, you immediately corrected yourself. Or contradicted yourself.
Listen here, bucko. I don't think it... Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on who you are.
I don't think it does.
Yeah.
Like, I would be fucking Goose to Maverick.
Would you?
As would be the better option.
But... I guess. I don't know. Right now,
100%.
Right now isn't the time to be a fighter pilot. It might be.
It's always. There's never a bad time to be a fighter pilot.
An A-10 pilot. That's got to be fun.
I don't know what that is.
The A-10 Warthog? If you saw it, you know what it is. It's got a gun on the nose of it. It's like a huge... Basically like a minigun, but not mini. It's fucking massive. And it just drops munitions on people. Turns motherfuckers
I think
into
even
oxygen.
flying a bomber would be cooler.
Absolutely. I don't know about cooler, but it's still pretty cool.
That would be fucking awesome.
Like, bomber pilots, every pilot likes their job because it's... What's the alternative? Fly a fucking 747 from Atlanta to Los Angeles?
Be in the back dealing with medical professionals.
I like it. And fun fact, here's a little AE tidbit for you.
It's funny that you so quickly changed from being like best job in the Air Force to now I've just listed
Okay.
3 and you're like, yeah, those are better.
Those are all the same job. They're pilots. And PJs definitely are way cooler than we are. But I don't know if it's better. It's a lot of work. A lot of swimming.
So basically, the only people that aren't cooler than you in the Air Force are the fucking grounds crew.
God. Well, it's everyone else that's not super fucking special and neat. definitely we got the cryptolinguist beat for sure.
Are you like you're almost like the Coast Guard of the Air
Oh
Force.
Jesus, is that where we're going?
I mean, if you think about it,
Yeah, okay, continue.
like you send the fighters in, the bombers, they do their thing, and like
Go on.
blow shit up, take care of stuff, and then like after shit hits the fan, like people need to come in and get out of there. You guys go in, pull people out, transport, make sure that they're medically okay.
Save lives. Yeah, continue.
You know who else saved lives?
Who?
Ashton Kutcher in The Guardian as a Coast Guard swimmer.
He has one of the coolest Coast Guard jobs like out there.
Yeah.
I do love that movie. I actually really do love that movie. I thought that was a really good one. There's a lot of pride in my job, and I think there should be because it's fucking dope. But I'm a little biased. Although I will say I think about
Unless you talk about flying shit.
a third of the population of the people in my job absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
They just want out, and I get it. It's not for everybody. It's a lot of work, but it's fucking cool, man.
Well, yeah, look how many people washed out in The Guardian.
Yeah. Well, I don't think our washout rates are that high. So, yeah. I don't know. I've been having a good time. What'd you do for Halloween? How was Halloween?
Well, it was pretty solid. Took the kids out trick-or-treating.
You saw
Went with another...
You saw what Holly did for our Halloween.
I did. I didn't want to ask in the group chat, but I had no idea what her costume was.
Avril Lavigne.
I just said, oh, cool.
It was Avril Lavigne.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you know who that is. You're kind of old.
I'm aware of who Avril Lavigne is.
Are you?
I'm not sure if I know who the imposter that took over for her is.
Oh, the clone. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I get it. I, of course, wore my wizarding robe for like the 4th year in a row.
He was a skater boy. He said, "See you later, boy."
She loved Avril Lavigne. All of the stuff that she had was from her official clothing line. Like, it was a whole thing.
Oh.
But we didn't really think about costumes this year. I think next year I'm just going to buy us like a ketchup and mustard set.
Good idea.
And go from there. Yeah. I mean,
you should go as French fries next year and then just tell everybody you're a snack.
I have something that made me feel super good about Halloween, though. So that's her holiday, right? We each have holidays that we really enjoy. Besides Thanksgiving and Christmas, we switch those out every year for our families, just to make things fair. But she really enjoys Halloween. And I really enjoy National Blowjob Day. So, fair trade. So, for Halloween, I've been there.
What day is that on?
Every day. Every Sunday. So, anyways, I've been there the last 3 years. And I started a tradition and we've talked about it before, where I hand out shooters, right? I thought about making an actual mixed drink this year, but I didn't because you said that would be kind of weird. I was like, okay, cool. We didn't do it. Fine. So we handed out shooters. And there was this dude, and I've seen him every time. And there was more than one, but this one specifically. Every time he comes up, and this third year, like he comes up, he's like, "Back at my favorite house, what you got for me this year?" Like he knew what was coming, and I was like, "Come right this way, sir." I had a big ass bucket full of ice and shooters. He's like, "This is my favorite fucking house," and he's just taking a shooter, just throwing them back, having a great time. That made me feel good.
Yeah. My kids were actually super disappointed this year because their favorite house was not up and running.
Oh no.
There's a guy that's like 3 houses up from us, and he's done it like since the kids can remember. And like we went with a couple of their friends and their parents, and they had to start here because they didn't want to miss this guy because he gives out full-size candy bars and a 20-ounce soda. The economy must have hit him pretty hard because he didn't even have his light on.
Damn.
And judging by the economy and how I usually go by how many full-size candy bars my kids get, the only full-size candy bar they got was from me.
Ooh, yeah, I get that's.
They did get like a movie pack of Whoppers, but I'm pretty sure those are free because nobody actually buys Whoppers.
Yeah, they just find them like those strawberry candies in your grandma's purse.
Yeah, or Werther's Originals. They're
Yeah,
just
they're just there.
They're just there.
They exist.
Or like the butterscotch candies with the gold wrapper, or like the clear, not gold, but like clear plastic wrapper.
Mm-hmm.
I've never actually seen those sold anywhere.
I assume they sell them at the doctor's office for geriatric patients. Like there's like
It's
a booth.
gotta be what it is.
There's like a guy at a booth.
I've never seen them at a store, but I've seen them everywhere.
Oh, that's a bummer. That's such a bummer.
They even like, so we went around our neighborhood and then we went over to their friend's neighborhood and walked around there and then came back. And when we got back, funny how much of a crotchety old man I am. We're driving back and my wife stayed back to hand out candy at our house.
Mm-hmm.
And we're driving back and I'm like, see our house from, about a block and a half away. And I'm like, is somebody in my fucking driveway? Who the fuck is in my driveway? What the fuck? I'm fucking like pissed off as I'm pulling up. And I pull in. It was my son's other family friend, like good friends of ours. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck are they doing here?
You are a crotchety old man.
Yeah.
The only solace I can take in this relationship that we have is that you're gonna die before me. Hopefully.
Oh, for sure.
Unless like a plane crash happens.
You're not cool enough to die young.
That's pretty fair. You know what? I'll fucking take that. I'll take.
Being honest with you. I mean, there's a reason I'm an old man.
That's fair. I like that. I'm gonna use that.
It's funny. The wine that I'm drinking tonight is from a South Dakota winery. It's called Prairie Berry Winery,
Okay.
and it's out in the Black Hills, and we go there every time we're out there. And my wife likes to get wine, and they make different stuff. We actually went there on our anniversary, like 12 years ago, or not on our anniversary, on our honeymoon.
Oh.
And we found out they're closing.
Oh.
And so she has been buying as much of this fucking wine as she can get. Like, she went to the store. We have like a case, 12 bottles on top of one of our cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
And then she went to their website and ordered another fucking 12 bottles. So we have 24 bottles of this. And the guy from fucking UPS, you're supposed to have to sign because you're getting alcohol. I walk out to the door and he just looks at me and goes, yeah, you're old enough. I don't need to see your ID. I'm like, what?
I mean, look at the grays, buddy.
That's what I said. I was like, the gray gave me away, didn't it? And he goes, yeah, sure, that was it.
Damn. I got hit.
He was older than me, so I was like,
I was
whatever.
catching strays in a similar vein at the shopette when I went to buy the soju, because you can only get it on base, right? And I went to go pull out my ID card so I could show him my age. It's just a habit at this point. He's like, "Oh, no need, sir." And I'm like, I don't think I look that old, right? I actually think I look pretty young, especially when I shave. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, oh, the rank. I was like, oh, motherfucker.
Well, that and you're a pretty frequent flyer of buying alcohol.
Not at that shopette. I was on a training base today.
Everybody, you tell me about how you go into the liquor store and the guy's like, oh, you should try this liquor. Oh, you should try this one.
Oh, that's the one here. Yeah, Charlie's super cool. He'll hold bottles for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
he holds the good stuff. The Blantons and the Buffalo Trace and the...
No, he holds you a good bottle and then sells you garbage.
He did sell me garbage a couple times. The Penelope I was not a fan of. Or the Black. That's fair. He did use me, but he saves me the good stuff, so I can only complain so much. He's actually getting his business degree. I'm super proud of him.
He's like a fucking dude stripper.
Kind of. No, those ones join the army. Joining the army is like being a stripper for women. Like, oh, I don't know what to do with my life. Guess I'll be a stripper. I don't know what to do with my life. Guess I'll join the army. Same thing.
That's definitely, yeah. Actually, had a friend of mine post that their kid was joining the army.
It's if you don't know what you're gonna do, it's not bad. Gives you a roof over your head, gives you 3 meals a day, gives you a little bit of purpose, teaches you a skill.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Maybe not the army specifically, but yeah, like. I don't know. But anyways, life's been busy. My wake up for the last like week straight has been 4 a.m. So I get to sleep in tomorrow. 6 a.m.
Nice.
I'm fucking stoked. We're gonna play some games tonight. We're gonna till like 11.
Get shit on by fucking Call of Duty players.
Dude, I started using the AK-47. Nailing them now. Found the gun. But which we should probably talk about that. Black Ops 6 released. It's kind of controversial. A lot of people are mad about it. I like it.
What are they mad about?
There's a big movement right now that streamers are ruining the game.
I'd agree with you on that.
I agree to a point, but it's just like I'm just having a good time playing a Call of Duty game. It feels like a Call of Duty. I love when a new Call of Duty comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I like that. One, there's new maps.
That is cool.
The maps, I think, are actually pretty well done.
I think the spawn camping is a little easy sometimes. They're a little small.
I guess I haven't gotten caught too many times.
I've caught people. I feel kind of bad about it, but I'm also not gonna not kill a bunch of people rolling up.
Yeah. I will say I wish that there were some bigger maps.
Agreed. Or a game mode where I can snipe.
Yeah. Because, remember when we used to have, fucking Array and Jungle, some of those really nice long maps that you could really fucking... There was a couple of different spots that you could just sit and fucking...
Yeah, chill out.
Make people upset.
Yeah, that too. There's a Warzone coming out for it soon, so that's exciting. We can get back into that.
I don't like that there's constantly a Nuketown 24/7.
That's been a Black Ops thing for since Black Ops 3. So.
Yeah, I just don't like it.
I mean, it's an okay map. It's a little small. Did you see the Nuketown redo?
No.
There's a Nuketown map that's what happens after it gets nuked.
No,
and it's actually
just a flat fucking buildings.
No, but it's a map that I actually want to play with you. So it's a game mode I want to play with you because Bubbles and I have been playing Gunfight, and that's been really fun. It's a 2v2 one life game.
Okay.
That's
not what I thought. That's not what I thought Gunfight was.
Gun game is probably what you thought it was.
Gun game. Yep.
Gunfight is 2v2. You get one life and random weapons and everything. Everything's random. Everyone gets the same.
It's basically the fucking gulag.
Yes, it's 2v2 gulag, and it's super fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
Until you start getting shit on, which I get shit on in this game constantly anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
I really worked on lowering my KD today. I let my kids play.
Oh, perfect. So. Yeah. One day you're not going to be able to say that, by the way. One day the kids are going to get so good that...
I don't know. They're pretty fucking bad.
I didn't get good at games till I was 14. Just wait. It'll happen. He'll be like, oh, shit.
I believe it. I already get shit on.
Yeah, same.
I'm nowhere near as good as I was when I was playing Black Ops 2.
Did you see the article I sent you about a game that we played that I really thoroughly enjoyed that is getting a massive update?
Enshrouded in the Minecraft update?
I'm
Yes.
So excited for that.
I did see that. Unlike apparently everybody else, I watch... If you send me a video, I watch most of it.
I tried
Unless it's really stupid.
You sent me something recently that I liked. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, I watched all of the... I do enjoy the radio show where they call in and they want a second date and the person's ghosting them.
Yes.
I watch a lot of those.
You sent me one, maybe, then.
Probably.
Because I saw one that I fucking died for.
Yeah, the one that you sent me was fucking hilarious.
Those are awesome.
That wasn't even a date.
No.
We went to the bar and got chicken wings and fries.
No, she just showed up to the bar. She showed up. Oh, you're missing out on a real connection. That's okay. the dude made me die of laughter because he's like, that's fine.
He knew what he was avoiding. He'd been down that rabbit hole before.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. God damn it. So, fun tidbit. I don't know if I talked about this last podcast, but I've gotten rid of almost all of my social media.
Yes.
Did I talk about that?
Well, you've told me. I don't know if you talked about it on the podcast.
So I got rid of most of it. I still have TikTok, but that's not really super connected to other people. Just to like my close, like you, Holly, like, you know, my parents. And that's it. And I will say that so my screen time was about 8 hours a day, which is a lot. That's a lot of screen time. We're down to 2.
That is a lot.
So
I thought I was a lot at like 4.
I was like 6 to 8, and now I'm down to 2 because I just, you know, I'll go and it's a habit. I'll open my phone and I'll try to open Facebook or Instagram, and it'll be like sign in because I, you know, deleted the account. So I'm like, oh. Then I like swipe on my home screen a little bit. There's nothing there for me, so I lock my phone. Yeah,
I went to send you something on Facebook or something.
Okay, so Facebook Messenger and Facebook are different. I still get my Facebook Messenger messages. So if someone needs to contact me, they can still do it through Facebook Messenger, which I thought was really awesome because I have some people, you know, that I would like to keep up with on Facebook Messenger.
See, I've gone the other way where I'm not deleting the social media, I'm deleting the social people.
No. I don't know, it's just like, a rabbit hole.
I've just gone through and I've like, if I haven't talked to somebody in 5 years and I have zero desire to talk to them, see ya.
That's fair.
Pitching them down the road. Especially some of them I've like seen in public places and we don't say hi to each other.
Oh yeah, no point then.
I'm like.
Interesting.
But you have to remember that I was part of like the original Facebook generation where it was like if you slightly knew somebody, like your friend's brother, you just added anybody and everybody.
Interesting. I was a teenager when Facebook came out. Not even. I was in the 8th grade, so. I remember playing Farmville for my mom. She would tell me every morning to fucking send her gifts. Yeah. Social media is just so different now. But the thing that I caught myself doing, that I can look back now and say this is where my time sank, I would scroll on TikTok. And I usually do it for about 10 minutes before the videos just kind of got boring, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go to Facebook and I do the same thing. And then I go to Instagram and I do the same thing. And then I go to YouTube and do the same thing. And then I go back to TikTok, and by then it's not boring anymore. And I would repeat that cycle for hours. And it's just bad. I'm in school now. Like I have to focus. I have to, you know, buckle down. And so I think deleting those things kind of sucks because I can't keep up with my friends like I want to. But all the important people,
you have to give something up.
Yeah. All the important people that I know send me stuff. Like your wife, we have a group chat, you know, all of us. She sends stuff in there in the Snapchat, and that's good enough for me. The people that I like really care about will send it to me when they do something that's important.
Sure.
Yeah. That's the biggest thing I've learned, I think, right now is that it's okay to not have social media.
Do you want to hear something that I found very, very amusing?
What?
So I was scrolling through Facebook.
Okay.
And there was an ad for a company, and they were offering to remove snow for this upcoming winter. You know, they're prompt and professional service, clear accessibility, you know, blah, blah, blah. They had a nice little ad for snow removal.
Okay.
And there was a comment that was right underneath it that made me click on it. Because some people are either lonely or just want people to fucking talk to. I don't know which it is. So I think they're just fucking crazy. Because even if you're lonely, you're not gonna fucking do this crazy shit.
Okay.
This lady put on there, this, like, mind you, this is a company just trying to promote getting people to clean their snow for the winter.
Mm-hmm.
This lady responds with, I had 3 boys stop last winter to shovel. I said Thursday was going to be warmer, so declined. Well, as they left, I didn't watch them, but they took my shovel sitting by door. Didn't notice for a couple of days. I'm going to find out, though.
What?
Yep. I read that word for word.
Mima needs to get off the internet.
Like, first of all, did you not look at what you were writing
I guess
before
not.
you hit send? Like, it's not very difficult to proofread something. It's pretty easy.
True.
But second of all, why did you feel the need to post this on this company's page? They had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
they had nothing to do with any of this stuff. They're just some business out there trying to look for new customers, spent some money on Facebook to put some ad space out there, and you felt that you needed to tell the whole world how some kids stole your shovel. What the fuck?
They just don't get it, I guess. I don't know. It's not understanding the concept of what Facebook is. I couldn't tell you.
I was just sitting there. I started laughing. I was laughing so hard at it.
Have you seen those pictures of the Facebook ads for the marketplace?
I think so.
Where it's like a lady taking a picture of a TV that she's selling, like an old box TV. In the reflection, you see she's just really fat and naked.
Yeah.
It's just, people just, I don't know. They don't understand the internet.
They really don't. Although you can't say that you do.
No. The internet's magic.
I mean,
Ugh.
You've exposed it all on the internet before.
I was a young lad. That was over 10 years ago, my friend. That picture. I'm sure Ozdog still has that picture somewhere.
Oh, I believe it. Probably wax off to it every night.
Shut up. Ugh.
So, we've got about 20 or so minutes left.
Okay.
I think we should dedicate this time to speaking about the election.
Should we?
I think we should.
Okay.
I'd like to hear your thoughts on it.
I have no
Since
thoughts.
even though you have no thoughts.
I mean, my big thing now is that, hey, if I deploy, I'm going to get taken care of, and I might get a pay raise.
True. But I've found it really funny, because people always say it doesn't matter, who's in office, you still got to go and go to work tomorrow. Right?
Yeah,
Like, I've also started buying into, like, some crypto and stuff. And some of it, I didn't buy some of it at the right time, and so I had bought it at a medium level thinking that it was going to jump. Almost all of my cryptocurrencies, I have 6. All of them have fucking skyrocketed.
I did see my Dogecoin increase by like 200%.
Yep.
Like by like a lot, yeah.
I mean, not a lot. I think it went from like 13 cents up to 20.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty
It's
marginal.
maxed out at about 20 right now.
I have 2,000 Dogecoins. Like,
Yeah.
that's a pretty good increase for me. I put
Yeah, it's
$20
like 400 bucks.
Yeah.
It's like 400 bucks now.
No, it's more than that. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math, but it's a marginal increase. I put $20 in, and it's worth a pretty penny now.
Yep. Which, I mean, I did think of you there. Apparently, there's a a coin that's called Pepe.
Oh, the Pepe coin? Yep.
I figured you'd have some of that.
No.
I almost bought some yesterday, and now it's up like 20% today.
I just have the Doge.
I found it funny, like, and like my 401k, I was looking at that. My 401k is up fucking like $600
I should look at my 401k.
in one day. You know, like all this stuff just after last night,
Yeah.
just skyrocketed.
My big thing about this whole thing is that, first of all, Trump working at McDonald's was the fucking funniest shit I ever saw. I thought that was hilarious.
He's so fucking smart about it.
He is, but it made me laugh. But my big thing is that I'm hoping he brings back the motherfuckers that are not afraid to send us to war.
I thought you were gonna say the McRib.
Oh, well, I mean, that would be nice too. But, like, I've been seeing TikToks about it. Like, there's this Air Force general who is like, we'll follow the sounds of gunfire. No matter what, we'll be there.
Well, I mean, I don't think so, because that was one of the big things he ran on, was that under his presidency there was no new wars.
No new wars. I mean, it's going to happen. Whether or not it happens now or later, it's going to happen.
I don't know.
It's going to happen. And I'm of the thought, like, I would prefer...
If any of those other countries have TikToks like we do, they should know that we have the first and second best air forces.
Damn right. They should know.
So who's going to want to fuck with that?
Oh. They will, probably.
I don't think they will.
Maybe they... And you know what? Maybe they won't. There's a part of me that hopes they won't.
I don't think they will.
But knowing that if that does happen, if things do pop off, I'm taken care of, that's just... It makes me feel good about it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel better because of that.
Because Trump's going to be in office?
Mm-hmm. And it's more than that, just because a Republican's going to be in office. Habitually, that's just how that works out. I mean, I'll take it. I'll happily take it.
Do you think he paid somebody to come and try and shoot him so he could get that fucking
I hope
shot?
so. I fucking hope so.
I mean, because, like, what a fucking... A picture of him fucking Secret Service, ears fucking blood, and he's got his fist up, like... And that dude's fucking, like, 80 years old.
Yeah, he's old. He doesn't give a fuck. I'm pretty sure he does coke in the bathroom, but that's fine, I guess.
But he can, because he's got the good coke. Like, he's not getting street coke that's been fucking cut with fucking goat laxatives like the rest of us.
Yeah, the rest of us. I mean, would I have liked to see a woman president? Sure.
I actually thought about that, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I sent it to you. I don't think I could. But, you know, that is one thing that Trump really has done, is he does beat women. And he's now beaten 2 of them.
That's a good one. I like that. I'm going to tell that to Captain Barrow tomorrow. Like, that's fucking good. He beats women, and he's a felon. Isn't he?
He is. He is.
Felon president. I'll take it.
Yep. But I think he's one of the only presidents ever to lose and come back. But I actually think that was, like, the best thing that could have happened to him, was to lose to Biden and then come back.
Show everybody what's up.
Well, I think he got to kind of, like, reset, because, I mean, he said, like, when he first got elected, he had so many appointals to, like, there's so many people you have to appoint, you know, secretary of this, secretary of that, and, like, there's thousands. And he's like, I didn't know who to appoint to what, because, I mean, you know, the odds of us winning, I hadn't gone that far into it. We were just planning. And so I started listening to all the people around me, you know, the lobbyists and stuff. Appoint this person there, appoint this person there. And he's like, I made a lot of mistakes with who I appointed on those. And he's like, he got to completely reset now and reappoint everybody brand new again now.
That makes sense. It's a big job. It's a big job that doesn't have as much power as people think it does.
Yes.
I think with what the options we had available to us, about as good as we're going to get, so.
I thought it was super funny. I don't know if you had this in Texas. Well, you didn't vote, so you wouldn't know. But RFK dropped out of the race
Okay.
and endorsed Trump. Right?
Okay.
Like, he's actually going to be a part of Trump's team.
Yeah, he's appointing him to something.
Which I thought it was super funny. Zach Braff, is that his name? The guy who played Shazam.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He was talking, and he's like, yeah, Trump's the front person. He goes, but I'm not just voting for Trump. I'm voting for RFK. I'm voting for Elon Musk. I'm voting for... And he lists all these people that are supporting Trump and, like, friends with him. And, like... And I'm like... He like fucking created the Avengers.
Kind of, like old white men.
Well, you know, I mean, he's got, what's his name? Vivek Ramsey. Which I thought was
the VP, right?
No. His VP is fucking pretty solid, though, too.
He was a Marine, right?
Yeah, and he came from, like, a broken home, and his mom was a fucking addict and shit.
Yeah, like, he's legit.
And he, like, yeah, I think he was a Marine, and then he put himself through law school, and, like, and he's fucking pretty well spoken too.
Well,
because he went on the Joe Rogan podcast.
I saw that.
Which like.
Well, when you think about it, the Marines are just the Department of the Navy.
Yeah, they're
it's the men's department. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I've held on to that joke for like weeks.
Okay. Yeah, I would agree with you.
I mean, yeah. I think things are hopefully heading in the right direction, but we won't know until it happens, so it's just fucking... nothing I can do about it. Let's just wait and see.
Well, sure, there was something you could do about it.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get home till like 8 o'clock yesterday. And we took
I only had like
5
mail-in options or something like that.
I don't know how to use the mail. I'm not a fossil.
So you're an idiot.
No, I'm just not a fossil.
I don't really know how to use the mail either. I make my wife do it.
Yeah, it's weird. I should have voted, and I know I should have, and I should have voted for all of the elections that I've been a part of. I've been old enough to be a part of, but I just never have. And at this point, I will once I am more informed, but I'm just not informed because I just don't care. I should care, I just don't.
Yeah, I was like that.
One day I will.
I do always vote for president though.
One day.
Like, because realistically, there's like elections every year that you can go to.
Oh yeah.
Because my aunt always makes me take her to them. Like I took her like fucking in like May or something.
All
She's
15
like,
people that vote.
Can you take me to vote? I'm like, vote for fucking what?
District school
Like,
district.
Yeah. Well, they're getting a couple new school board members and... Which, that's another thing I want to talk to you about. Do you think that there should be any restrictions on voting?
You need to be a U.S. citizen.
Yep.
Need to not be a drug addict. I think that's a good one.
Okay, how do you prove that?
I mean, yeah, that's fair. You can't.
Okay.
Not a felon.
Not a felon. I'm okay with that. You commit something big like that, yeah, you should lose the right to vote. Does that mean Trump didn't get to vote?
I think it did. I don't think he could vote. Oh shit! And I'm not saying like gone to jail you can't vote. No, it's felony only.
Yeah, but you know what the difference between like going to jail and going to prison is, right?
Correct. Yes, misdemeanors and yes.
Do you know what the difference between a misdemeanor and a felony is?
The gravity of the crime.
No, it's the length of the sentence.
Oh.
A misdemeanor is something that's punishable up to a year in prison. A felony is something that minimum is a year in prison.
Okay.
Or
Well,
up to a year in jail.
well, we took away the 3/5 compromise, so not that. Bless you.
Thank you.
No, I don't. What about you? What do you think? Some restrictions.
Well, the reason that I'm bringing this up is because of my aunt now,
Oh.
who has a guardian. She has special needs. And she is a voter.
She is.
And part of me is like, if you have to have another person be your technical legal guardian, should you be allowed to vote?
No.
That's kind of where I was at with it. But like, because what's to say that one side doesn't just go to a fucking special needs house, they're not a halfway house, but they've got like homes for people that these guys can stay in. What's to say that they don't just go to this house and be like, hey, everybody grab your IDs. If you come vote for my candidate, I'll buy you all a bottle of Coke. And you do that a bunch of times.
Like a ton of times, but it would work.
It would.
Damn, it would work.
Because I tell you what, people with Down syndrome love fucking Coca-Cola.
And tits.
The other extremely funny thing that I found out from this election. Did you know that typically the Amish and Mennonite communities do not vote? They do not participate in any kind of politics.
I think that's fair. You leave them alone, they leave you alone.
Okay? This year, people went in from the Republican side, from Trump's camp, went in and ended up registering about 180,000 Amish people. And they all went and voted for Trump.
I mean, talk about an untapped resource, I guess. Yeah?
Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Do you think they set up their own polling stations and shit?
Maybe. Without, like, electricity? I don't know.
Well, I mean, the polling stations, you've never voted, so I know you don't have to understand this. There's not really electricity needed for polling stations.
Interesting.
Like, you literally walk in, you hand them your driver's license, they look you up on this big master sheet. Another person goes through and says the number of voter you are. They write the voter down. They put your name in on that number. So basically, they've got two books correlating you. Then they give you a ballot, and you go fucking fill in bubbles.
Okay. I always thought it was a touchscreen. You just do, done.
No.
Are you telling me McDonald's is more technologically advanced than our voting system is?
Oh, way more.
Damn. Which, by the way, the Chicken Big Mac? Scrumptious.
But how awesome is it that a bunch of fucking Amish people went and voted for Trump, too?
I think it's just awesome that they voted in general. Because they live here.
Huh?
They live here.
I think it's even better that they went and voted for Trump.
That was an untapped resource. That's pretty fucking smart. But the thoughts and the values kind of align there a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
I do always really love watching. I love watching Democrats lose, though.
Oh, those videos have been fucking hilarious.
Yes.
That one lady, I'm gonna wake up a slave. God damn it.
I can't go to work. I need a personal day. What? None of this affects you.
Not right now, it doesn't. Even if it does, it's not.
It's not going to. It's not going to affect any of us.
Yeah.
If anything, like, yeah.
He's not fucking Hitler. Like, I think.
I think that's how he won, is because the fucking them calling him Hitler. They pissed off enough fucking people that they were like, "Fuck off, we're done with
It's the
this."
silent majority.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he won, and it was a pretty sound win too.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's pretty fucking out there.
He won the majority. He won the Electoral College, and Republicans took over the House and I believe the Senate, or the Senate and I think the House.
I think so.
Like,
it's trending. Like,
it's a red wave.
yeah.
It's like all of the United States lined up their fucking menstrual cycles at once. It's a fucking huge red wave right now.
I mean, yeah. I'm not in any way upset by it, but I can't say I would have been upset the other way either. Like, because I don't know. I'm not informed or educated about it. Is it my preference? For sure. For reasons I've already said, but I really, yeah. Movie stars have a habit of winning in this country. That's kind of cool.
They didn't this time.
Trump is a movie star.
Huh?
Trump is a movie star.
Oh. There are so many stars that backed fucking Kamala.
Really?
Oh, tons of them.
No, I didn't even know that. Probably Oprah. She seems kind of weird.
Taylor Swift, fucking...
Hey, Swizzle? That's a...
There was somebody I was watching. It was like a middle of the road actor, like a B-list actor. And he was reading a list of all the people that fucking like were like anti-Trump and like, and he, I think because a lot of them are like, if he wins, we're leaving the country, or blah blah blah. I find it so funny when people say that, and I love
go somewhere else and see how fucking great it is. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who Charlie Kirk is.
Mm-mm.
He's a younger guy, and he goes out to college campuses and has conversations with young voters.
Oh, you mean Charlie from Always Sunny?
No, not Charlie Day.
Charlie Day did do that though.
Did he really?
And
I think he should.
It was an amazing speech.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah. This he just goes out and like has conversations with kids at college campuses about
Okay.
stuff. And people are like, why are you debating college kids? He's like, I'm not debating college kids. He goes, I'm speaking to first-time voters and educating them on the policies coming up, on the things that they're going to be voting on. Now I completely lost my train of thought with where I was going with that.
Celebrities backing Harris.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I think celebrities have too much fucking sway in this country anyways, so.
Apparently they don't have that much.
Not enough. Well, and we're in an era right now where influencers, like people on social media, have more influence than movie stars do now.
Yeah,
100%. And I'm not.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting. Like fucking Jake Paul came out and was like, "I'm supporting Donald Trump."
Jake Paul, Joe Rogan. I don't know who he said he would support.
He ended up endorsing Trump at the end.
Cool. Bert did, that fucking redneck. But like
Bert, I don't think Bert got into it.
He wouldn't, but we know what side he's leading on.
Dana White did, from the UFC.
So you told me that Zach, I forgot his name, honestly.
It's like Zach Braffin or something like that.
He, first of all, growing up, my favorite TV show of all time was Chuck. I don't know if you ever watched Chuck.
I've watched Chuck twice. It's a great fucking show.
I love Chuck. My safe word is pineapples because of that show.
And it's because it's everybody's safe word.
I guess that's fair. But because of that show. And when I was growing up, there was a show that came out on YouTube from Rocket Jump and Freddie Wong called Video Game High School. We're talking real low-end YouTube-esque, like peak YouTube era of show. And he was in it. The man will do anything, right? If he believes in it. And so it's just like... And it worked out for him. He's Shazam. Like, the man, he's fucking living life. So, if he endorses it, like, kind of, I'll take his lead. Like, that's fine.
So you believe in celebrity endorsements?
I believe in that celebrity's endorsement. Yeah, he's just a fucking nerdy dude.
Yeah.
Just like all the celebrities now that are playing Dungeons and Dragons. Have you seen that? The fucking wave.
Oh yeah.
It's insane. They got all the voice actors from Baldur's Gates to play their own characters on a panel.
I liked. God, what is she from? There's a redhead, and she was doing it with the guy who plays the Punisher. The Punisher, the show, not the movies.
Oh my god! So no, she's the voice actress for. She's a voice actress.
She's done a lot of other things though too.
Yes, but she's a very prominent.
She's an
voice
actual actress.
I know who you're talking about.
I loved how she just was like, instead of like trying to explain what D&D is, she just jumped into it and like.
Joe, she's a great DM. Amazing DM. And we've got some really good celebrity DMs. Go lay down. We've got some really good celebrity DMs right now. My like Matt Mercer. I can't remember there's quite a few that if you watch just clips of them actually doing it, go lay down. They're amazing.
Oh, I bet. It's got to be fun.
Oh, I'd kill to be it.
It's got to be hard. It's just got to be really hard to keep the story straight and like that'd be the hardest part for me. Is it's like
no, it's your full time job.
I'll do a history check, and it's like you got to know so much to know if this history check passes and shit.
Again, not if it's their job. That's their full time job. That's all he does.
It's still a lot. It's still a lot.
It can be.
So, all right, but we're out of time. I know you got to go get your beauty sleep and all that fun stuff. So,
yeah, pretty gassed. Thank you everybody for watching the Sammy's and Beer podcast once again. No corn today. It made me sad.
I know. I was watching him play Minecraft for quite a while today.
Yeah, I tried to tune in, but I took a nap. Sorry, corn. Thank you guys for watching. This has been the Sammy's and Beer podcast. Obviously, our opinions are our opinions are our own. I can't say that. Our opinions are our own, and in no way reflect.
If you like them, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.